This is the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Dory Stewart.
Welcome back to another episode of the FXBG Neighbors Podcast, where we share the stories of our favorite local brands. I'm excited to introduce you to my guest today. We've got Melissa Harman joining us, and she's with Mission First CPA. Melissa, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Dory. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm excited that you're joining me on the podcast today. I'd love to learn more about you and your business. So let's start there. Share with us a little bit about Mission First CPA.
Yeah, so I am a CPA. I am Melissa Harman, living here in Stafford. Our firm, it's an accounting financial systems operation firm. So we provide everything from financial transformation, operations, financial management, all the way to CFO strategy.
Amazing. And who is your ideal client? Is it, small businesses, medium businesses, or a certain type? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes. So my ideal client is a small business who is passionate about what they do, but they know they need maybe better systems. They have questions about the finances, right? So better financial clarity. And they're past maybe the startup phase. So they have consistent revenue, but they need more structure and a strategy on their finances. So they don't just want to know what happened last year, but they're ready to, move forward and make confident decisions.
That strategy piece is huge and so valuable for business owners. So I love that you mentioned that.
Yes. Not everybody thinks, some business owners think they're alone, right? So
Mm-hmm.
coming in as a partner and just giving you a perspective that maybe you didn't thought of.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, absolutely. So many business owners are really, really good at what they do. And then when it comes to the financial piece, it can
Yes.
be so overwhelming. Sometimes you put blinders on. So having a partner like you is really important. Love
Mhm.
it.
And that's where the name comes in too. So mission first stands, or it's the reminder that you you created your business because there was a need, there was a mission, there was something that inspires you joy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's we're the reminder that there's this goal, and profits will follow when you're focused on your goal and your mission
Mm,
and your vision. So that's where the name comes in too.
I love that. So tell me a little bit about you. How, what led you to starting your business? Give us your backstory.
Yes, great. So I started in tax and audit. So I started at a small CPA firm in Reston, and I was there for 5 years. That's where I got my CPA, and I got 5 years of tax season. And I remembered after that, I was like, great, the CPA. I got the CPA, but I didn't want to do taxes.
Mm,
I wanted to continue exploring more like what happens before it gets to the tax return, right?
mm, mhm.
Because by the time the tax return stage comes, then it's too late to even do anything about what happened last year. So I moved from there to bigger firms. I worked with big organizations, medium organizations, and that was all within public accounting. So you work with multiple businesses. And then I decided this is not the life I want to live because I want to start a family. And I was working a lot of hours. So I decided to exit public accounting and work in the corporate world. So I work for a foundation, and I do that remotely, and I have time to work this in my business as well. So my husband will come and join me and expand the CFO arm of the firm as well. But the firm got started because I knew there was a gap in the small business world. I mean, all these big organizations have a finance team, a very, good financial consultants, a good CFO and the good controller. And I knew, from my experience, I can bring the same high level systems and strategy guidance that large companies have and bring it to the small business owners and just tailor it to their industry and scale.
Amazing. Congratulations on your success, and I'm
Thank
excited
you.
for your expansion. That's really exciting. And I love that you found the need and you saw the gap and you decided to do something about it. And
Mhm.
so my next question is if someone listening right now is inspired by that and inspired by listening to you, and what advice would you give someone who is thinking about starting their own business and maybe taking something that they've been doing as an employee and now turning that into a business?
Yes. So I think starting a business takes courage,
Mm-hmm.
takes grit, determination. Like it's not something that you just one day decide, this is going to be easy. And if you think it's going to be easy, you will find out really soon that it's not. And you will have to come in with an open mind that everything that you've done while working for someone, it's not going to be the same. You'll be wearing different hats and you will have to learn to ask for help because you will not be able to do it yourself, or at least you shouldn't, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that you, as a business owner, you should stay as the visionary, as someone who is going to exercise this creative, um, side of you to expand your business and to move forward with your mission, right? This is going back to the mission, and whatever goal you had, whatever gap you saw, and that you were able to fix, you should stay at that level because once you get too deep into the details, you lose track of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
ask for, if you don't know anything about social media, ask someone who knows marketing, right? If you don't know anything about the finances, you need to find a CPA, you need to find someone who does bookkeeping, you need to find a CFO. Like, all of those words need to be in there because setting up the business from the beginning is the key,
Mm-hmm.
because you will expand. You have the vision, you will expand. Just trust your gut on them.
I love that. That's really good advice. Setting up systems for growth instead of growing first and then trying to figure it out when it's too late.
Oh, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. That's really good advice. I love that. Do you find that there are any myths or misconceptions that you hear often about the industry or about your business?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yes.
so many.
Many, many. I guess there are quite a few. I think I have the one where people think bookkeeping or accounting is just data entry, right? They put more value on the CPAs and tax, and they only think about that during tax time. That is a big, big misconception. I mean, the truth is you have to think strategically. Like, you build a business for success. I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's thinking about being proactive, right? So not just think about this is just a one-time thing in April that I do, and let's forget about it. Then there's another one where they think they're too small to need
Mm-hmm.
professional accounting support. That's not the truth either. I mean, like you said, like, um, setting up systems from the beginning is will make you scale properly,
Mm-hmm.
will make you feel more confident about the next step, because everybody will be in this messy middle, right, where you're like, I
Yeah.
don't know what to do. You need that help, that
Mm-hmm.
partnership. The other one, I think, is people think that we accountants are intimidating and judgmental. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
be the first one to say, yes, there are people and there are CPAs, there are accountants that will give you that vibe. Well, it is your job as the business owner to go and find the person that you vibe with, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
is the person that's going to help you, the person that you know it's not going to judge you, that it's going to actually educate you and help you. Because uh, in school, they don't teach us, and through the work, they don't teach us how to be, like how to really translate the numbers, or
Mm-hmm.
you learn that as like, because someone like myself, like I want to teach you how to do that, so I have to make sure that I translate this in plain English, right? Because we have other words that we use within the
Mm-hmm.
accounting
Mm-hmm.
industry. So it's having that. It's like dating. You go out and date, right? You know who
Yeah.
you don't like, then you go
Mm-hmm.
and find, and go, oh, okay, this person, yes, I
Right.
like this person. So think about it that way. And for anything, I would say for
Mm-hmm.
any service that you're looking for, that should be the one.
I'm really glad that you mentioned that because I do feel like a lot of small business owners probably do feel intimidated and maybe embarrassed and maybe, they kind of know like, I've been just kind of winging it and I'm a
Correct.
little nervous for someone to take a look at my book. So I'm really glad that you mentioned that and it's nothing to be embarrassed about or intimidated over. Just find
Yes.
the right person and I mean there is a lot of trust involved in that relationship.
It
So,
is. It is.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, trust is at the bottom. Like it's at the top, right? It's something that if you don't trust, then it's not going to work. That's just the way it is. And
mm-hmm,
we accountants and anybody in the finance industry have to gain your trust. So we'll just have to prove little by little that
mm-hmm,
we do know what we're doing, and that we have the best for you in mind.
mm-hmm. Yeah. What is something that you wish the listeners knew about Mission First CPA?
Uh, well, I wish they knew that I created this not because I'm looking for to become rich, or looking to, like, um, this is not a business to that that we just want to take advantage of people, or like we don't, like, mission first is here because I want to make sure, I want to make an impact on what you do for the
Mm,
rest of the community, right? It's like, we're often accountants and anybody in the finance professional, we're almost on this support personality type, right?
mm-hmm,
There's many personality types, but we're in this bucket of support. We like to support you, and I like to keep my clientele small, because I know that a lot of CPA firms do tend to, take more clients, and at the end there's not, they don't have the capacity to help all.
mm-hmm,
So I want my clients to know, and anybody who wants to work with me, that you are not just one more, that you are one specific person in business that I will look after, um, right? Me personally, and that I care.
yeah,
I think that's the important
mm-hmm,
thing, is that I care.
yeah, yeah. You are a gem.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
and I love that you tie, your business name into everything that you do. It's very clear your intention in your business, and so
Thank you.
congratulations
Thank you so
on
much.
that. I love it.
And it does come with, so my husband is in the military. He
Uh-huh.
will retire soon. So the
Mm-hmm.
name, it's also, we chose it together because it has meaning from, like, being mission first, right? For
Mm-hmm.
him in the military, and for me for business. So it has a full circle.
Yeah,
uh,
that's
meaning.
I love that.
Thank you.
If the listeners want to connect with you, if they want to work with you, learn more from you, where can they find you?
Yes. So my website is missionfirstcpa.com. And I'm also on Instagram at missionfirst.cpa. You can message me, and it's me. I will answer all the DMs.
Amazing. Melissa, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me
you.
on the podcast today and sharing Mission First CPA with us.
Great. Thank you so much, Dory.
Thank you for listening to the Fredericksburg Neighbors Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to fxbgneighborspodcast.com.